Hello, math students. Today we're going to be talking about percents. And one of the most applicable concepts you will use in the real world from math class is using percents to tip your server at a restaurant. So let's just start with tipping. I don't want you to be embarrassed and be a bad tipper at the restaurant. So maybe you're just going to shout out to me here if you're in class, or if you're at home, you're just going to think it. In our society, what is considered a good tip? Pause for reaction. Good. I hope you said 20%. In our society, at least as far as I know, if you have good service at a restaurant, 20% is a really nice tip to leave your server. Now, say your service isn't so great. Maybe you leave 10% of your total bill, or maybe somewhere in between, 15%. So I'm going to teach you how to be a good tipper today. Okay, so I wish I had a receipt. I just checked my wallet and I don't have a current restaurant receipt, which is odd. But let's just make up a bill. Say your bill comes and you had a nice dinner at, I don't know, where did we eat? Oh, where did we want to eat? Let's say, how about now I can't think of a restaurant. We'll just go with Applebee's, even though I don't really like Applebee's. We'll just say Applebee's because everybody knows Applebee's. And there's one over here on Route 30. So let's just say the bill comes and the bill is $43.52. That's the grand total. And then, there's that little line for tip and then total. And me as the math teacher, of course, all my friends shove the bill to me like, hey, you figure out the tip, because they can't do it. So if the bill gets shoved your way, first, here's the quick and easy way to do it. Are you ready? The quick and easy way to do a 20% tip, quick and easy, is this. You take the decimal point, you got it? You move it one spot to the left. So if I take $43.52, pick that decimal point up, move it one spot to the left, I'm now at $4.35. Right there is your 10% tip. So just take your bill, add $4.35 on, you just tip the waitress or waiter 10%. Now, if you want to make it a 20% tip, simply double it. So add another 10%, boom, and you have 10, carry the 1, that's 7, $8.70. There's your 20% tip. How easy was that? But let's talk about a little more deeply what's really going on there. There's sort of this magic equation that I like to call it the magic equation for percents. So let's look at percents in terms of my magic equation. And the way I always deal with percents is I take the percent of the original, percent of original equals some number. So the percentage of the original equals a number. Okay, so let's use that in this example we were talking about. So for example, if I want to do 20%, so let me get my purple pen here, 20% of the original bill, which if you remember was $43.52, 43.52 equals what my tip should be, some number. In this case, this would be the tip. So how do I take 20% of a number? Well, we have to think back to percentages. 20% can be thought of two different ways. One way I'll tell students is just take the number 20, kind of get rid of the percent sign. Take the number 20, and you're going to move the decimal point to the left 2 spots. So as a decimal, 20% is 0.20. And we need to do that because our calculators don't have a percent button. So we have to know that 20% is equal to 0.20. Now, another way to think of that is that whenever you're doing a percentage, 20% means the same as 20 divided by 100. And if you take 20 divided by 100 on your TI-84, if I press in 20 divided by 100, there it is, 0.2. So I just kind of avoid the fraction just because we're so far along in our math studies that we know to move the decimal point 2 spots to the left, so 0.20. In math, anytime you see the word of, you multiply. And then we just bring down the $43.52. And so if you have a calculator on your phone or you have your TI with you, you're just going to press in 0.20 times $43.52. And there's that 870 number, $8.70. But we knew that from our quick and easy way. This is the not so quick and easy way. This is using the magical equation, percent of the original equals the number you're looking for. So we knew that the tip was going to be 870 either way. Same way, we knew 10%. 10% is just moving the decimal 1 to the left. So let's check if we use the magic equation. So 10% of our bill, $43.52, is going to equal my number or my tip. So 10%, okay, that's 10 out of 100, which if we get rid of the percent sign, move the decimal 2 to the left, we're talking about 0.10. 0.10 of 43.52 equals, okay, so we just take 0.1 times 43.52, and there's our $4.35 tip. $4.35. Okay, so that is, you always say, when will I ever use this in the real world? Well, I'm here to tell you, anytime you eat at a restaurant, you're going to use this in the real world. We're going to go into the next video, which is going to go through a few more examples that you can write down on your note sheet for percents.